welcome address. His Excellency Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia, the Minister for Education and MP for Bosumtwe, Honorable Dr. Siaw Osei-Duchu, Honorable Kojo Ponkroma, Minister for Information and MP for Kwasi Ayiribi, Chairperson of SNITS, Madam Elizabeth Ohene, and members of the Board of Trustees, Chairperson of the Ghana Library Authority Governing Board, Dr. Helena Hassan Asamoah, and members, Director General of SNITS, Dr. John Ofori Tenkran, not Omare, please, and management of SNIT, Chairman of Trust Leap, heads of agencies and directors of the Ministry of Education present, staff of the Ghana Library Authority and SNITS, corporate partners, heads of educational institutions, members of the diplomatic corps, member of parliament for this area, students, distinguished guests, friends of the media, ladies and gentlemen. I am delighted to welcome you all to the commissioning of the National Children and Mobile Library, a gift from the pensioners of Ghana to the children of Ghana. Your Excellency the Vice President, this library is a unique one that has piqued the interest of most Ghanaians who are eagerly awaiting its formal opening so that their children can have a library experience in an ultra-modern setting. Many people with special interest in library transformation in Ghana have been inquiring about the reason for the delay of this ultra-modern library. In 2016, the Governing Board and Management of Ghana Library Authority reached out to the management of SNIT to support the Ghana Library Authority mandate by extending library services to children in the Greater Accra region, as the current library infrastructure in the region could not meet the growing education and information needs of children. After deliberate consideration with the Ghana Library Authority, SNIT agreed to construct a National Children Library at this location and to provide a mobile library van for young library patrons who are unable to commute to this location. The building of this structure that will be commissioned today was completed and officially handed over to Ghana Library Authority in October 2022. We are grateful to SNIT Board Chairperson and members of the Board of Trustees, SNIT Management led by Dr. John Ofori Tenkran, and Trust Lead Chairperson Mr. Samuel Atuobichum for collaborating with us to bring the project this far. I also want to say a special thank you to Mr. Kofi Bosompim Osafuma for Deputy Director General, the IT team at SNIT, the procurement team, the project team, and everyone who contributed in diverse ways to this project. To provide historical context and highlight the significance of this library, from 1950 to 1981, 36 years, Ghana had only 36 libraries. We managed to add only 24 libraries across the country. The book stock, however, on these 61 libraries has surprisingly diminished to a little less than 400,000. This was a clear indication that policymakers did not prioritize public libraries or their role in both economic development and education in the country. Distinguished guests, this narrative has changed, not just for the good, but for the better, under the leadership of His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, President of the Republic of Ghana, and his able Vice President, His Excellency Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia. Today, the National Children and Mobile Library becomes the 54th public library that has been added to the network of Footprint from 2017. And the 13th public library in the Greater Accra region. Altogether, currently from just 61 libraries within a period of 6 years, we've increased the number of libraries to 115 public libraries under the management of Ghana Library Authority. This is the fastest network of library growth in Africa over the last 6 years. The National Children's Library is a two-story facility that consists of the following: an early childhood section for 2 to 5 years, a children's section for 6 to 12 years, teen section for 13 to 19-year-old, a book processing section, an indoor playground, an information technology section, 2 conference and training rooms, a cafeteria, a reception, a waiting area, book and stationery gift shop, office space, an archive, a parent waiting room, a first aid station, It is also stocked with 22,000 books by both Ghanaian and international writers. Your Excellency, your passion for technology is unmatched, and we are glad that the library takes you from your inspiring policy direction. 50 computers are available for public use. 24 tablets are made available at the children's section. We have a book processing and checkout infrastructure and assistive devices for people with visual and hearing impairments. The library has high-speed internet and a free Wi-Fi. Your Excellency, this is the most technologically advanced and inclusive children's library in West Africa. The mobile van stationed at this library is also stocked with 1,500 books and 20 laptops for mobile library service to communities and schools. This edifice is designed to serve as a model library and central library, providing capacity building and support to smaller libraries and schools in the country. It is worth noting that some African countries have already expressed interest in visiting this library. To become a member of this library, you have to visit www.library.gov.gh or download our app, Ghana Library app, on Google Play Store or App Store for iOS users. Register and use your library number to enter and access our services. And just to know that MTN and Vodafone have zero-rated the app, so it does not attract any data charges. The focus on expanding public library access is critical to the development of this country. Every country known to have developed has a high degree of literacy. According to the Ghana Statistical Service, the country's literacy rate is around 69%, which is still below the global average rate of 86%. This suggests that additional efforts are needed to raise the nation's literacy rate. Finland, with a population of less than 6 million, has over 700 libraries, with more than 70% of them located within a 3-kilometer radius. Libraries are not only helping build a culture of reading, but also become spaces of lifelong learning and estimated at $3.9 million. With support from UNICEF, we have curated global best practices on entrepreneurship and challenge. A reading motivation that the Library Authority and Smartline Publishers Limited collaborated on last year. During the holidays, we gave the students who registered for the challenge access to reading assessment tests to measure their reading levels and access to 1,500 ebooks with a promise of awarding the best readers with reading devices and computers. The winners from these categories, early reader, young reader, and preteen reader, as well as an honorary prize winner, will each be awarded their prizes, and books will be donated to their respective school libraries. The Ghana Library Authority, Scholastic, and Smartline hope to make the challenge a yearly feature to promote the culture of reading across the country. Once again, on behalf of the children of Ghana, I would like to express our gratitude to SNIT and its management and board and the pensioners of Ghana for helping to build this state-of-the-art edifice and supporting the government digital strategy. Welcome once again and do enjoy the rest of the program. Thank you very much.